So this training started off with the reverse hack squat. As you can see, most of the movement is a pendulum in the hip joint. Knees don't extend forward almost at all. So the quad engagement is limited and the glutes and hamstring engagement is maximized. Hamstrings also do very well with fast twitch exercises. So you can see here in execution, I dip and I try to utilize hip drive and explode the hips upward and then forwards to complete the range of motion. At the end here, just to sneak in some calf work. It's easy at the end of the set just to add a little bit of these raises. Next up is the barbell hip thrust, which I find most comfortable to do on an incline bench like this. I think it allows you to vary and modify your exact angles and your heights and everything like that. So it's easy, it's the most comfortable for you. I use the axle bar as well. It's a little thicker, so it doesn't dig in as much. So the focus here is keeping the abs engaged and the hips in a post tilt. Sinking down and then driving forward with the glutes up till lockout. Then up next, before I had to go outside, I went ahead and did my face pulls. This time I did them chest supported face pulls, which helps a lot by bringing them over to these pole. So trying to keep the elbows and the wrists up high, and the focus is not necessarily on the pole alone, but on the pole and the external rotation as you bring your wrists up beside your head. Now, so I went outside in the gravel parking lot behind the kind of strip mall area here. I started warming up and just grabbed the dip belt and tied some rope to the plates, to the hundreds that we use commonly on the leg press. And so I did everything with 200 pounds. So the first thing I did was measure out 40 feet, I think. And I did mini sets of just sprints, back and forth, pulling the 200 pounds. And then I did a couple more sets where I would sprint, and then I'd turn around and drag it uphill this way. I had to be fairly reserved. The main emphasis here was going to be on longevity and a slow grind, because I couldn't go fast. If I went too fast, I would very easily slip on the gravel and fall. That didn't stop me from falling here in a second when I get really fatigued, but I can't drive too hard through the balls of my feet, or it'll come right from under me. But still, I was able to get a little bit of speed.
Well, I think it'll get me in a second.
Last up here, which I'll leave you with, is my AMRAP set. So I'm just going to go all out and pretty much just drag it until I feel like I really can't anymore. So this is a pretty heavy slope, so I'll just start dragging it all the way down here. I don't have a good estimate of exactly how long. It might be about 100 feet from where I started to where I end, which is just behind the camera here. But yeah, I'll leave it with this, and it was hard. I fell and took a few breaks in the middle of it. really, really fatigued, and that was the main emphasis of this, is just the metabolic stress and the conditioning.